adult film industry, we're making a lot of features, and we're making a lot of features that are parodies of very popular shows and movies. And today is the case here for the set that we're on today. Hi, I'm James Bartholet for Inside the Adult Industry, and we're here on the set for a movie that I'm doing right now called Not Bewitched XXX, directed by my friend Mr. Will Ryder here.
Miss Purdy, actually,
Well,
that's me.
Yeah. Now, the reason I'm made up here, I'm playing Larry Tate, and once again, I'm very fortunate to be working another one of your films.
Doing a great job. I mean, this guy is Larry Tate. We had a little problem covering up his black hair under this fucking hideous wig. I didn't know if he was Tim Conway. I didn't know who the fuck he was. But he's actually...
Mrs. Wiggins.
Mrs. Wiggins. Could you dictate for me? But he's fantastic. Both the guys did a great job. I thought Darren did a great job, too.
Oh, that's right. Mark Horner is playing Darren. Jenna Hayes is Samantha. The legendary Nina Hartley is Endora. Ron's playing Dr. Bombay. We also have cameos from Jack Lawrence, Sonny Lane, Sasha Grey, who we're going to talk to in just a few minutes here. There is a huge cast. Daisy Lane, Aurora Snow. Great cast. Eva Angelina as Aunt Clara. Tegan Presley as little Tabitha, who grows into a horny 18-year-old girl. This is a very funny movie and probably one of the big comedies that we're going to see this year for 2008. So let's check out the scene going on here behind the scenes for the making of Not Bewitched XXX.
She's getting a little frisky with a male model. Hey, I got it. Why don't we invite him to come to cocktails with us tonight for the client, and that way we'll close the deal for sure. I don't know. Great! I'll come over to the house tonight for Tabitha's little birthday party, and then we'll go out and paint the town.
Here we go. Hang on a second. And yeah, it's a lot nicer in here. Action.
Thanks. It's a lot nicer in here.
Great. Why don't you practice your client presentation, all right? Mr. Stevens and I are going to go get some lunch. I've got a little work to do myself. Okay? Let's go ahead and relax. Come on, Darren. Let's leave these kids alone. Let them get to work. Nice.
Nobody will bother you.
Nobody's going to bother you. You'll have all the privacy you need. Mercy.
I'm here right now with one of our stars from Not Bewitched XXX, the lovely, talented, award-winning performer and actress and star, the lovely Miss Sasha Grey. Hi, Sasha.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
You look great.
Thank you.
And I was watching you take some stills, and of course we just worked on a scene a little bit ago. Beautiful. All right, James Bartholet here with the legendary Mr. Ron Jeremy. A happy belated birthday to you, sir.
I'm doing the shimmy, and I think they always do, those guys always do that stuff. Thank you.
How are you? Happy belated birthday. Welcome back from over across the pond.
I'm 150 years old today. Yes, I had my birthday at the in England. Went to Liverpool. Went to the Beatles Museum. It's funny, I learned things I never knew. That when the Beatles fired Pete Best as the drummer and hired Ringo, the people were so upset they beat up George Hamilton. At a place called the Cavern. Did you know that?
No.
They said he was the best looking, but the least charismatic and not as talented. That's why they replaced him. But
You mean George Harrison?
no, Pete Best. He was the original drummer.
Oh, beat up George Hamilton?
Right, beat up George Harrison, right.
Yeah, because I thought you said George Hamilton.
No, I did my mistake. Beat up George Harrison. So the public was upset because they liked Pete Best being the drummer. Yeah, and he was a good-looking guy. Interesting stuff I learned. I was on Sherwood Forest in Nottingham. There's no more Nottingham Castle. It was knocked down, and the stones were given to the townspeople. So there's a spot where the castle was. It's like a library, I think. And I went to Canterbury Cathedral, which inspired Chaucer to write the Canterbury Tales. So I was all over England, I even saw bombed-out churches that have been left. As
From
reminders of the
WW2?
bombing, yeah.
Now, how was the response over
I
there?
call a booty.
I know. Oh, God. You're playing Dr. Bombay here in Not Bewitched XXX.
Looking forward to the part. We're going to have a gas. I love this great costume. Fits perfectly, you know.
And the beautiful harem girls.
I would fit in that perfectly, too, incidentally. This thing fits perfectly, you know.
Nice. Now, were you a fan of the original series, Ron?
Of course. I also I worked on Will Farrell's website, funnyordie.com, I have a few skits, and he's aware of it too. He saw the skits I did. One was called Ron Jeremy XXX Christmas. One was called Ron Jeremy Halloween. And it's on Will Ferrell's website. So I'm going to get him a copy of this movie when it comes out.
Oh, I think he's going to love this.
Oh, he will. He's got a great sense of humor, sure.
Really love this.
He will. He will.
Now, what else is going on with you? We know you've got this fantastic book, and I want you to tell everybody about the book again.
Well, it was a New York Times bestseller. It's now doing very well in England, too. It's called Ron Jeremy, Hardest Man in Showbiz. And I got a film coming out, a caveman comedy, coming out next month called National Lampoon's Homo Erectus. A lot of girl porn stars are in it as cave girls, little cameos. I had a pretty good part with Dave Carradine, Tom Arnold, Talia Shire, Gary Busey, and Ali Lauder from Heroes.
Nice. You know, one of the great things about doing this movie is I get to be here with some wonderful friends. You know, Ronnie I've worked with on a lot of films, and this lady right next to me, one of the most talented, most beautiful, energetic, fun, kindest women in the adult film industry is the lovely Miss Sunny Lane right here, who has very kindly come in to work on this film because Sunny is so busy this year with her dance tour, her feature dance tour.
You've got that right, with Deja Vu. Hustler, Little Darling, Showgirls, and Dreamgirls. I've been traveling around the country.
Now, also, Sunny just finished working on this roller derby movie.
Yes, for Adam and Eve and Zero Tolerance. James Avalon is the director. I get to play the villain in the movie. I'm Florence Fightingale. Yeah.
Which is a great thing because, you know, for some of you that don't know, that have been living under a rock for the last 20 years, Sunny was a professional skater, ice skater. So the roller skating thing comes naturally to you.
Absolutely. I was having a good time. We got to go skating by the beach and everything. We get to shoot the sex scene on the roller derby track, so I'm so totally stoked. I can't wait.
The character you're playing in this is one of the harem girls that's with Ron's character of Dr. Bombay.
That's right. Absolutely.
Now, were you a fan of were you a fan of the Bewitched series?
Oh, absolutely. You got to love them. You
What's
know,
that?
the little twinkle of the nose.
Oh, you're trying to do the nose thing. I thought you were going to sneeze. Okay, can you do the thing? This is good. Let's see if you can do that. Okay, that's cute.
So much fun. So, yeah, I loved it. I'm happy to be here. This is going to be so much fun. Gosh, Will Ryder and Scott David have been rocking and rolling and been really focused on making this happen. It looks so beautiful, all the sets, and gosh, the cast is amazing. It's first class all the way. So, yeah, I'm really happy to be part of this movie.
And we'll be back with a lot more right after this.
We're here with the lovely Madison here behind the scenes for the making of Not Bewitched XXX. Now, what part are you playing? We've got a gaggle of girls here right now.
Yeah. I'm just playing like the sex slave, and I just sit here and I fuck and eat pussy.
She fucks and eats pussy.
That's my job.
America, I love this country. This is very hot. Now, what else have you been working on besides our wonderful film here, Not Bewitched XXX?
Besides this one, I've been doing a lot of stuff for Anabolic and Voyeur, some stuff for Hustler and Adam and Eve. So, and then, you know, a little something behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes?
Yeah.
What do you mean, like directing, producing, or writing? Or?
No, it's just fucking some of the girls and boys.
Oh, you mean content?
Yeah.
See, a lot of people don't know about this. This is something that we do in the adult industry. A lot of times, fellow performers will work with another performer for what's called a content exchange, and we'll do a scene together that we could both use on our respective websites.
Exactly.
See, I told you we'd have a good time. You just didn't know how much fun. Yeah.
I was so excited when I told her that I was going to get her in this movie because she just loves playing with the girls.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I was already told that I need to be good because they were scared to leave me alone in the room full of women, thinking that you guys would never get them back.
This is really true because, what was it, Jenna was like getting naked or something like that and changing, and Daisy was like looking at her like a dude in a peep show. And it was like, give me another $1, put it in, get the thing to go up, yeah.
I got more girls' digits than any other person, I swear.